Hey everybody, good afternoon, more like good evening. Good evening, good evening. Welcome. This is another episode of Stock Market Review. Once again, what we'll do, we'll go over the market, see what's going on. Of course, we're going to check the fear and greed meter to see where we are currently and how things are trending up. Right now, it seems like, let me see. Okay, let me just throw that on real quick. It seems like right now we are trending up, folks. We are trending up. You can see this here. We now at 39. 39. That's a big jump. 13 points up in the stock market. We are currently at 39 in the stock market. Crypto, um, no surprise there. We're still in fear with in crypto. We haven't really seen a big move yet. So this is what we have going on. So, real quick, let's just recap what happened today. We received the job numbers today, and to be honest, those numbers were actually a bit too good in a way. I mean, I know it's not a great thing to say, given you don't want people to lose jobs, but for the purpose of us getting the sort of like getting the cut that we need, the numbers did not really support that. If you really want to think about it that way, uh, yes, the economy is still not in the best shape, but when you're looking at the numbers that came in this morning with the unemployment claims, the numbers were not bad at all. Once again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the channel. Again, I must say, anything I say is not any suggestions for you to buy, hold, or sell any of your assets. You do so at your own risk. I am not responsible for any of these things that you guys do. I must put that on the screen real quick because I did have a video that took a strike from YouTube recently, so I have to put that on. Trading stocks, options, and futures carries risk, including loss of capital. Always do your own research. What I do here is not financial advice. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right. So now, if we wanna just dig in, we're going to dig into things. Once again, smash the like button. Make sure if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get the notifications whenever we post no videos or we go live. And if there's anyone that you know that's interested in learning to trade or just getting a good review of the market every single night, feel free to share this channel, let them to follow. You know how it is. That's how we do it over here. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the same list we're starting every single night. Okay, we're gonna start with Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin pretty much spent the entire day today doing absolutely nothing. It did absolutely nothing beside going to revisit the previous low, right? All it did was go and visit yesterday's lows and then go back and visit get near the highs and then pretty much close around this way. So the good news is the support is holding. So it went down and checked the support level. It is holding. So that's the good news. We have to take any little good news or bit of things that's on our side. If you're bold, anything that's positive for us right now, we're taking it. If we're digging in the weekly, looking at the weekly, man, I sincerely hope by the time the day's over tomorrow that we actually move up and give a nice hammer candle right at this level. Would be great if we have some unexpected news and that takes us to pretty much take this level. It would be nice. And as you're looking at the weekly, you can see here once again, This is a very strong support level where it's sitting. So that is nice. That is nice to see. We definitely need to close above this level for the week. If we go in the 4 hours and see exactly what we're doing, what are we doing? This is the thing that I talk about all the time. What we see here, we're doing an inverted shoulder, head and shoulder pattern. We have the left shoulder being built, already done actually. We have the head is done right here, and right now what we have. Okay, you know what? We're not going to finish this. I'm sorry, folks. There's no way I can finish drawing that. Um, let's say, okay, so we had this, that, and we have in the right shoulder being formed right now. So right now, as you can see, all we doing pretty much, we just in a consolidation zone right now, all through here. You can just see that this is just a consolidation zone. We're not doing anything. We can't break out above that level every single time we touch it, and we cannot break below this level either. If you do it, you can see it perfectly. It's like a nice little zone that's pretty much happening. You can clearly see exactly what's happening. So hopefully by the time we're done with that, this holds, and then we get the red cut that we are looking for. And if we do get that red cut we are looking for, I'm very confident this is what's gonna happen. We're going to take off. We're going to make that move on the way up. Okay. And now if we move on to ETH, ETH is doing the exact same pattern, so there's no even. I mean, it's almost like you're looking at the exact same chart. It's crazy. That's insane. It's almost like we're looking at the same stock. I mean the same chart, almost as if we're not doing anything different. The only thing that worries me about ETH a little bit, as I've told you guys, on the weekly, if you look at it, it almost looked like something that's doing like a break in retest, right? So we were here, we went down, we break that trend line, and as of right now, this is looking like a perfect retest for us to keep going down, right? So we again, I will keep saying that we need to reclaim that level. We definitely need to reclaim the trend line for me to feel more comfortable with ETH. When it comes to crypto, personally, I am very bullish in crypto, specifically things like ETH that has actual use cases. When you start hearing companies like the JP Morgans and whatnot talking about using that to transfer funds, for to process transactions and things like that. All these things are pretty good news. All right. So for me, it's not as much. Although I review these things on the daily and the 4 hours, so you can see how things are going. Because some people do like to trade these things as swing trades, but for me, these are more investment. So I just purchase and hold. Whenever things drop like that, what I'm looking at is discounts because I was happy when it was up there, and if I was happy when it was up there, and if I it doesn't matter where it is, as long as I have dry powder, meaning I have some cash on the side, no matter what happens, where it is, I'm getting a little bit. Only thing is, I'm not buying a whole lot all at once. I'm just nibbling here and there, just getting a little bit. So that way, when I look at my average cost is pretty normal. All right. Now, if we go down to the SPX, still leaving exactly the stuff that we already had, and what we what we look at here. I'll be honest with everyone. I don't really like what I'm seeing here. Obviously, when you look at that, what we're seeing right now is really we're seeing a hanging man candlestick. So I do not like hanging man candlestick. However, if you really look at this, you'll see we still closed outside of the previous day. So we'll close outside of the consolidation level. So I like that. I will take it. I have no problem taking that. I will take it as long as we keep moving up. Although again, I would say I don't like what I'm seeing. But on the lower time frames, you go in the 4 hours. What exactly are we seeing when we dig in a little bit deeper? The MACD has not crossed over. It's still, it seems I'm seeing some weakness, right? As we're getting close to the resistance level, we can see some weakness showing itself. And I know why a lot of us have PTSD seeing a hanging man very close to this level. Because the last few times that we've come to that level and we've seen hanging men, it did not work out very well. Let's see if we look at that. This is the 4 hour chart, by the way. This was one. We had a hanging man here, and then what happened? Right? We dropped from 68.73 all the way down here. Right? That was brutal. And then we bounced back, and then we did another hanging man. And then we this is the drop we had. Right? And if you even want to include this whole move as part of the drop, because that was just a bit of a dead cat bounce that day, you can see what happened, what pretty much happened here. That's those two hanging men was not pleasant. Actually, you can even add this one as well when that happened. So I don't like it when I start seeing like a bunch of like little hanging man red candles, being like like right at resistance levels. This typically does not bode very well. The difference as of right now, we have broken outside of the that downward trend line. We've broken outside of that, and right now we are in a consolidation area, right? So that's the difference I see in that. We consolidated. We actually do have support level, like there's one. I would say there's one here, and then we have that dynamic support level still coming up with the trend line right at this level. So you know we'll take that. If we go in the 2 hours just really just showing us like things are just going sideways. Really, there's no move. If you day trading, then there are things for you here. If you day trading contracts and whatever, option contracts, you can still make some money in that volatility, but it's just within that zone. Unfortunately, there's no big move that's happening, because when you look at these little candles compared to the candles we used to have previously, and this is like the 2 hours. If you look at that, like those moves, if you catch one of those at the top or at the bottom, on the green ones, you can really make do some damage right there. The 30 minutes, if we look at the 30 minutes, the good news, we are still positive in the MACD, and right before the close, you can see there's some volume came in. We pretty much did like a 3 bar play. You can see that, right? Green, red, small red, more like a doji, and then second leg of the move. So that's a 3 bar play that we had that was made right there. You can see it. However, I do not like the fact that we still made a lower low on in the MACD, and this is what we're looking at here. So you can see that divergence level right there. So what we need exactly to happen is for the MACD in the 30 minutes by before the market open. Hopefully, I'm hoping we don't do all that stuff like right during the overnight hours, because lately this is what's been happening, right, which is weird. I'm okay. Let me just close that out a little bit. Let me just talk to you guys just just a little bit real quick. I don't know if anyone has seen that to be as strange as I've found it to be. It seems to me every single overnight market, pre-market, well, not even pre-market, because that's like very very early, before 7 o'clock. The market seems to be very pretty green, right? Everything's going well, so that's when the big money institutions are trading and things like that. Um, but right before the market open, we'll get a ridiculous drop. We have a ridiculous drop, literally 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, but sometimes 30 minutes right before the market opens. and it's like, okay, what exactly is going on? Why? So you guys don't want us as retail traders to make a little money when it comes to, we had some calls, man. Let us get out. But anyway, that's just I just thought it was weird, and I just wanted to say that directly, ask that directly to you guys. I don't know if anyone find that to be as weird as I did, but I just wanted to focus on that real quick. If you here again, just remember, guys, to give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Smash the like button for me. All right. So that's the SPX, and if we go exactly for those of us who traded SPY today, and look at this price action. Oh my goodness, this was just abysmal. I mean, good recovery. This was good recovery. That's the 30 minutes, right? This is when, if you too early, if you were a bit too early on this, it's insane. You can see a lot of people got trapped right at that level, thinking we're getting a breakout, and then what we did, we just got a false breakout, and it would just like completely take you out. And then you can see exactly what happens end of day. But guess what we're doing in the 30 minutes? What I see we're doing is pretty much we're doing a double bottom. So I'm expecting at some point, I'm expecting tomorrow like early. Hopefully, again, not doing pre-market and whatever, a move to that side to complete that move to go test the high once again. If we look at the daily, it is the exact same thing. As you can see, we went exactly right at that level. Again, the fact that we are at a resistance level, I don't feel very good about it. I'm a bit uneasy. However, big picture, if we're looking at the weekly big picture, we're still bullish overall. Big picture, we're still bullish. I'm talking about, okay, as long as nothing breaks, pretty much we should be looking good. We should keep moving up. And as you're looking at that again on the daily, you can clearly see we're making the exact same pattern that's happening pretty much everywhere. And it's insane how crypto is moving exactly like the stock market now, because institutions has completely taken over the crypto industry pretty much. So that's just life these days. So this is what we're pretty much looking at. And by the way, I was doing this again, just with one of my students. I was just doing some review. This is why, again, guys, when I'm telling you guys when the market is dropping, I'm not worried. Even when we were down here, when I said I was buying calls, this is how I'm finding my levels and whatever, so I can get in calls and whatnot. All right, if we go check the VIX real quick. We're checking the VIX again. The VIX is like 15. That's pretty low for the VIX. It's a double-edged sword, right? So the good news is most of your stock probably we're going to keep going up. But the second thing I keep mentioning, when the VIX being that low, meaning implied volatility for your contracts is lower, so we don't make money as fast as we used to make them. So things like that going to happen. That's just what happens with these things. It doesn't seem like the VIX has any life in it currently. I mean, look at this. Does not look like there's any life in the VIX. I mean, anything can change, right? Anything can change. You never know. Some news might come out, and then next thing you know, things pop and whatever. But as of right now, it seems like again, tomorrow we might have maybe another consolidation day. So we're gonna keep chopping up. We don't have any direction in the market yet. We're just consolidating in a level. If you wanna day trade it, you can find your levels and whatever. Just make sure you do get in, get green, get out. You're not coming in to stay and trying to hold things for 2, 3 days and whatever and all that kind of stuff. We're not doing any of that. All we're doing is coming in, get green, get out. Okay, if I want to take a quick look right now, that's the S&P futures. Actually, in the S&P futures, what we're seeing here, so far seems to be good news so far. Again, I have to give that caveat there. It seems like the overnight market, we are actually breaking above that level. We are breaking above in the 4 hours, right? The 2 hours, we want to see the 2 hours curl up, and we are actually getting that curl, folks. We are getting that curl, right? And if you look at that, right, we do our trend line. All that drop that happened today, it wasn't no big deal. All the market did was came exactly right on that trend line and just bounced. I know some people don't like to trade with trend lines, but this is why I like trend lines because so far the way I guess it all depends on how you draw your trend lines, but the way I've drawn my trend lines so far has been great for me. And this is why I really like them. They typically hold. You just have to know where to find your lines, where to find your dynamic support with that. But again, looking at the MACD and see the MACD just crossing up, that's the greatest thing about it. It's not overbought or anything like that. It's just crossing up. It's positive, and it's just crossing up, which means we have room to go. We have room to run in the MACD here. Again, bar no big. Actually, you know what? Instead of me keep on talking about it, let's see if we have any news coming out tomorrow. I don't believe we do. I don't think, but let me double check, make sure I'm okay. All these things are delayed. So, are they going to put them out tomorrow finally? Actually, I was not aware the CP we were getting copy CE and stuff like that tomorrow. I was, to be honest, I was in the way. Consumer credit sentiment at 3 p.m. I would advise anybody that's holding anything over the weekend to check in and see what's going on with the market, because if this number, the consumer credit check, when that comes out, that sometimes can really move the market. Consumer sentiment might also move it, but for those numbers, we're not sure whether or not we're going to get those numbers. So we might have to stay tuned and see whether or not we still get those numbers. Okay. Now flipping back to the charts, let's take a quick look at gold real quick. All right. Seems like gold is on its way. Is on its way back up after making that parabolic move. Finally made some sort of. There you go. Right here, that's the GLD. Seems like we right at some sort of support level. We on that trend line. We're tracking up. Can we break this level? Let's see. We have a resistance level about here, right? So we have a level of resistance that's around there. If it breaks it, we might be off to all-time highs on gold. So we'll see exactly what happens with that. All right. All right, folks. Once again, if you're here, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to share the video. Drop me a like. Drop me a comment. Let me know if there's anything specific. One thing I'm going to start doing for the I will review one stock per live. I guess whoever's first or whoever dropped the stock first, I will review a stock live. I will start accommodating time for that, just to give you guys just a little bit more. But I will not be going too much in detail with that. If you are part of the community, just a reminder, we will be live on Teams. From the invite everyone has, we will be live. So remember to switch over once this live has concluded. Remember to switch over to Teams, because at this point we'll be on Teams just breaking down specific entries on specific stocks. And I will also give you the list of stocks that I'm currently watching. The stocks I'm watching specific levels for tomorrow, the stocks I'm looking for leap calls, like my 2026 stocks. Will get a bit deeper into into all that stuff. And as my parting words again, tomorrow is Friday. This is one more day for you to get one step closer to your goal. Friday, that's how you set the standard. You close the day. You attack the stock market with all you've got. Focus. Make sure you get some sleep. Wake up early. Try to get some moving on. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. I don't care. Roll on the floor. Do something. Get your blood flowing. If you don't drink coffee, you don't drink tea, you definitely need to do that. As for me, I'm a coffee drinker, so I wake up. I try to go to the gym. Have some coffee. Take a cold shower. Sometimes I'll meditate. Whatever you need to do, get yourself in the right frame of mind, because tomorrow is Friday, and the way, no matter how we want to slice it, the way we end the day tomorrow will impact how you spend the rest of the weekend, right? So imagine yourself while as you go to bed tonight. I don't know if you have your number. Just put your number down. Just write your plan. Have your plan. Know exactly what you're going to do in the morning, exactly what you're going to do. And if you don't, and if you don't have time to make a plan, there's a great book that I read. I forgot the admiral's name. It's a very short book called Make Your Bed. And it really just talk about starting your day with just making your bed. By making your bed, you're starting the day, accomplishing something. You've completed a task. It actually has been scientifically proven that if you can complete a task the first 5 minutes of you waking up, that improves your productivity throughout the day. Because psychologically, subconsciously, it makes you feel like, okay, you can get things done. And another thing I've been practicing in my life, I want to share with you guys is anything when I make a list now, anything that takes less than 1 minute to complete, I do it right away. It's not going in the list. I'm not going to say I will do it later. I just do it right away. But anyway, I just want to leave you guys with this. Tomorrow's Friday. I wish everyone the best. Just a quick reminder. We will be live tomorrow, Friday. I know we don't for you guys that's in the community. I don't do stock review, but right at market close, around between 4 and 5, I will be live just to do a weekly review in the stock market or a day review. Just do a quick review of the stock market. Again, thank you for tuning in, guys. Hope I can keep bringing you guys this level of technical analysis. And if you like the content, once again, smash the like button, leave me a comment, share that video with a couple of people. It's been fun having you guys. It's nice having those done lately. It's been a long time coming. Somebody told me, I did think about doing this. It's been more than 4 months now, but I keep procrastinating and saying, you know what, the lighting is not correct, and this is not this, and this is not that. And just one day, actually, was somebody I was listening to. I was listening to. I forgot a podcast, and they were saying, sometimes when you have something to do, and I want you guys to be honest with yourselves, and you're not doing it, you're saying you're not ready or you don't have enough. Sometimes it's just an excuse because you just don't want to fail at doing something, right? You just don't want to fail. Guess what? I've been doing this for all week. I haven't had anybody complain about the lighting yet. I'm not saying the lighting is perfect, but why not? Right? There are people that have worse lighting than I do that still do their live. So that's not an excuse for me not to do it. You can still do whatever it is that you need to do. You can still do it until you get better equipment or better whatever it is. With that being said, guys, peace. Everybody from the trading community, I will see you guys. And if you'd like to be part of the community, you will see a link once that video is posted. You will see a link for it is on WhatsApp. You will see the link for the community. Please feel free to join the community. Again, this is Ludwig from Luweb Trading. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.